right, so today we will be discussing fortune telling and its connection with astrology. Interesting, right? So we will find out. We're now connected with an astrologer from Vira Astrologer. Her name is Vira as well. Good morning.
So Vira greets Vira.
And she is Sagittarius as well. You're a Sagittarius, right?
Wow.
November or December? November or December?
November.
Okay.
November. And you are?
I am December. So basically,
December.
we're the same but different.
Oh, well, okay. To begin
bit
with,
slightly, yeah.
to begin with, Vira, could you explain what astrology is? Because for some people, astrology is often related to supernatural things.
Okay. Well, actually, we all actually will have heard about the zodiac and the archetype of the zodiac, such as Aries, the impulsive one, or Pisces, the dreamer one. But the zodiac itself actually just a tiny bit part of astrology in general. Astrology in general is talking about the position of the celestial bodies and its relation to our life in this world. So it's not only talk about your personality, but it's also talk about your life purpose, life direction, how your career, how you talk with your friends, and so on.
So basically, it's not simply as you're Aries or you're impulsive kind of person, or Sagittarius, you're full of passion or something like that. But more like that, it can be calculated. Is that true, Vira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's calculated mathematically.
Mathematically.
Actually.
So basically,
there's actually a certain calculation
Yes.
to the zodiac. But lots of people are actually connecting astrology with the ability to predict the future.
oh my God.
Right? People are often being more supernatural and also some sort
Probably
of things.
it's more like precognition.
Oh, yeah, probably precognition. Oh, so can it be learned? Can it be can precognition be learned?
Actually, we just studied the pattern of the celestial bodies and we apply that condition to our life in this world. Yeah. So we just studied the pattern actually, and you can learn about the pattern. You can learn about the meaning of the symbol of the zodiac or meaning of the symbol of the planet, how it plays in your life. You can learn all of that. You don't need sixth sense or anything.
Yeah.
I see.
So, is there any, methods that we tend to read someone's behavior based on their zodiac?
Yeah.
Is there any methods that you can show to us how you predict, or you can show? Aries is someone who can. You have to avoid this, or you have to do this, something like that, based on astrology.
Sure. Let's take an example. I have calculated your chart, Mas Han. So you are born in Aries season, but you are changeable. Actually, you're moody. Actually, and you have you want to stand up on your feet since early and may work earlier than your peers. You are impulsive, but you are moody, and you are tend to be serious about your work. You like to work methodically, and you don't mind working in a long hours to achieve what you wanted.
You are actually correct in that part.
Okay, but Vira, but I also noticed that some people or every people have each kind of character from each zodiac. So basically, every people has the little character from each zodiac. So is there any graphic that can you show to us, or probably can show someone straight to represent one zodiac?
Actually, if you see the graphic earlier, it's a map. It's a whole map. It's not just a zodiac. It's also the planets. It's also the houses or the topics and the aspect between the celestial bodies.
Yeah.
All that contribute in your life and how you live your life,
Yeah.
such as that. So zodiac is just a tiny part of that your life direction, how you play out your life, how your career path. There's like you tend to be materialistic or not, and your health matter. Yeah, how you with your child, how you with your family, etc.
Okay.
So actually, there's more to just Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Virgo, and stuff like that. I heard about Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, and something like that.
Pluto.
I don't know. I don't know if that is
Talking about
actually exists. But what are those actually? How can we understand more about that?
That in astrology, the planets is the player. They make your life go into certain direction, not the zodiac. The zodiac is just the background, how it plays in your life, but what kind of thing plays in your life is depending on the planets itself, what kind of planets that plays in your chart, how it is conditioned, is it in under the sun's beam, is it retrograde or not, etc. And many technical terms that I don't want to talk here. That becomes a puzzle that shows how you like to learn by astrology.
How do you calculate, for example, Hans' chart? When you say about Hans earlier, how you can you show us, Vira? How you do the calculation? For simple one.
Software.
Oh, there's a software that you can do.
Software, yeah.
Oh, okay. So basically, we can learn to calculate the
Whatever that is. Whatever
in general.
that is.
Yeah, the chart. So basically, we can learn about that. So considering that the universe is constantly expanding, and can the astrological calculation is changing as well?
Oh, yeah, that
or
too.
it will stay
Yeah,
the same?
I'm curious about that.
We have a precession of equinox that change the tilt of the axis of the Earth. So when we see the skies right now, the constellation will change because we have precession of equinox. But astrology is a system. It's built by people. So it's a calendric system actually to harvesting, to the cycle of the cycle of farming actually. It starts from that, and it's a calendric system that will not change even if we live in 15 years more or so.
Of course. For something that we can change that.
I just knew
But
about
actually we
that
can calculate-
astrology used to be calculated for farming.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So you learn new things every day. So, but this is what I actually want to know because, lots of my friends who are really into Zodiac, they're probably judging someone from their Zodiac. Like, Hans, what are you? Aries. That actually describe you better and stuff like that, describe you the best. But is it true that Zodiac signs are able to identify one's personal traits?
No, it's just when you talk about zodiac, you talk about your hands or just your eyes. It doesn't define your life or define your how you talk about yourself as a human being.
Yeah.
When you talk about yourself as a human, you have to see the chart. You have to formulate the chart to really understand your own perspective in life.
Exactly what I thought.
So stop reading the Zodiac from the magazine.
These Zodiac friends of mine should hear this from Vira, the first hand.
So we can judge people. That's why I'm not into Zodiac at all. Because people tend to judge us by our Zodiac. If I mention that I'm a Sagittarius, they will say that I am like this, blah, 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 blah. So they don't know if I lie. I can say that I am Gemini, or I can say that I'm a Virgo if I, change or switch character when I'm working or something. So Mbak Vira, from what we heard, you had once found a client's dog through a reading.
Yeah.
Could you share with
Yeah.
with us the experience?
That morning, my client frantically called me that she lost her dog like 5 hours or so. So I cast a chart. That's one of the branch of astrology that is used to answer a specific question that is horary. That is horary. So I used to cast a horary chart for finding this lion's dog, and I say, oh, your client is near a yard of some sort. Seems stuck there, so I direct her into the east from her house. So yeah, actually there's a yard that you use as a parking lot, and her dog is there.
So
stuck
actually,
in the
it's
seaward.
behavioral, yeah? To read the behavior and stuff like that?
Not really. So there is actually 4 branches of astrology that they are different. One is mundane astrology for political for political reading, and then electional for finding the auspicious time to do something, and then horary for question and answer. So you ask me specific question, I cast the chart, there is the answer in that chart. And the last one is nativities, that we talk about personality, one's life, how you perceive in your life, etc.
All right.
So it's gonna be my last question to Mbak Vira. I'm really curious about this, since we now have the conclusion that zodiac or astrology is not something related to supernatural things, but something that we can learn. So where do we can learn about the astrology?
Yes, yes.
Should we go to formal education, to a tutor, or there's a lesson, or something like that?
Yeah, there is a college in USA, Catholic College. They teach astrology there.
Yeah.
There is online courses, plenty of online courses from London, from Germany, from many of countries. They have astrology
This kind of
courses that you can
subject.
learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the astrological subject. So basically, it's based on science.
Yes.
But things that people probably don't know, that they tend to relate it something or zodiac or astrology with supernatural things. So it become nonsense. So basically, what we heard from Mbak Vira is really, really scientific.
So it's nothing superstitious about it.
Exactly.
And also, Vira, since you are now holding my birth chart and stuff like that, can you tell me my luck in 2022?
Sure. Well, 2022 is actually not a good time for you. You might want to avoid people in general. You might be very careful about your health, because there might conflict in your health. You may have serious health matter into 2022, so be very careful about that.
Be careful, Hans. Be careful, everyone. This is not a good year probably for some people, especially for those who are not wearing a mask, they didn't get vaccinated, they don't keep their distances. We are still in a pandemic era, right?
Vira, thank you so much for joining us and also, sharing the knowledge. And again, people, nothing superstitious about zodiac, so stop related with anything supernatural.
Yes, thank you so much, Vira. Really having a great time talking to you about astrology, about the zodiac. Now we are like opening our eyes.
I know.
And our
No, this
perspective
is
about
very
astrology.
eye-opening,
Right.
because people have to stop thinking about this being mystical, something with the crystal ball and stuff like that. So actually, it's mathematical, so you might want to learn about it. And also, it's actually up to you if you want to believe it or not, but actually, your own fate is in your own hands.
And don't judge people by their zodiac.